Hello everyone, welcome to stream number 11, I want to say. Yeah, we're 11, aren't we? What a great start. Welcome everybody. Great to see so many of you here. We've got 12 people in stream right now. We've already got 6 in the lobby itself, including myself. I don't think I can count me, can I? Thank you to everybody who is here already, and apologies for the slight delay before we got going for real there. As always, I'm always running a little behind schedule. No matter how much I try to prepare, I'm always a few seconds behind. Ever since I got that new intro going, I've always run late, so maybe it wasn't a good thing to put what I hope you feel is a decent waiting screen. Maybe it wasn't a good idea to make that, because I feel like I've got an excuse to leave it running. Whereas previously I was like, oh god, people must be sick of seeing this damn screen. Let me actually give them some entertainment. Or try to. But anyway, a very big welcome, guys. I'm just going to do some slight adjustments here to my mic setup, and we will be going in just a moment. Okay, so hopefully you can all hear me okay. We're going to get this game going. We are starting with the absolute cluster mess, let's call it, which is known as Hell's Arena, which is just merely chaos, basically. But let me give a few hellos, guys. We've had a few people waiting in chat. We've had Big Jimbo. I've had Scott waiting early as always. Eco's here. Pants and Friends. I haven't seen that name before, but great to see you here, my friend. I don't think I've seen that name before. Who else have we got? Scott, I said. Hey, Mary Shelf is here. Hello, Mary. Chris, hey, good to see you, my friend. Kay, that's right. That's what we go with. Good to see ya. Fantastic. Salty's there as well. Excellent, guys. Great to see you all. And thanks for keeping the map suggestions, or starting the map suggestions already. That's great. We've had a genuine challenge over the Okay. Train. I am so sorry. That arrow was not within a country mile of hitting you, yet somehow I got that kill. That is a summary of what you can expect from this map, guys. It is busted as. And you may notice, yeah, we don't have explosion effects. Maybe that's why the guy went down without any obvious hit. Yeah. That was a good shot too, question. I wasn't sure if you're using explosives there yourself, but well done. Pants and Friends, if you're confused by my name, it's because I based it off the name of my cat. What would your cat's name be? Is your cat's name? Pants? Hey Chris, good to see your map request comes through. I've seen a few more as well, guys. I shall try and tackle those in order. Oh no, I just realized I've left my notepad out of reach, and if you guys saw my stream setup, which I posted as put up as a community post last week, I showed you guys the monstrosity that I have to make these streams possible in terms of equipment lying all over the living room and a racing rig that I'm basically trapped inside if I had to get up in a hurry. Yeah, it's not an easy thing for me to simply duck over to the kitchen, but I will do my best to get to everybody's map requests, and I will try my absolute best to tackle them fairly and in order as best I can. But you guys know where multitasking ain't quite my thing, so yeah, if I do tackle things out of order, or if I forget one, please do not take it too personally. It's just, there's a lot going on over here in this side of the stream. But nevertheless, it's absolutely awesome. We've got so many people ready to suggest maps. Chris, you missed that post, mate. Go back. Not only do you get to see, it's in the community post on my channel, the community section. I've given you a photo of my streaming setup with the dining chair, the flipped over table, and the racing rig included. And to put the cherry on the cake. Is that a thing? Icing on the cake? I think I got my metaphors confused there. Emma even posted a photo of her 1,500 people waiting for a single bus in City Skylines. She popped that in the comments of my post as well. So there's two things worth checking out there. However, please do come back to the stream shortly after. I'm not going to say wait till the end of the stream. That's a good hour or plus away right now. But if you do go ducking over to take a little look at the chaos that has ensued, not last week, the week before now it would have been. Yes, it's all there in all its glory. Hello, hello. We've got absolutely random here. I'm making a horror campaign, multiple maps on Far Cry 5, kind of like Resident Evil. That sounds cool. Hey, I've been thinking of actually doing another horror map myself. Haven't decided on it yet. However, I do have some inspiration that I probably won't share right now until I commit to the idea. But yeah, my next map might actually be a solo co-op experience and a horror one, similar to yourself. There you go. Maybe the horror vibes are in vogue right now. In vogue. That's a word you don't hear in Australian news every day. But yeah, I won't lie, guys. I'm actually quite far behind on my upload schedule. We've obviously got the Australian showcase that's meant to be going on soon. Well, all the maps are submitted and everything. I have not played through the maps yet. I've got to admit, things have been absolutely brutal with work. I've been so busy with my real job, in air quotes. Unexpectedly slow. Unexpectedly so is what I'm trying to say. It's been unexpectedly fast, I'll tell you that much. So yeah, I've just been absolutely exhausted every time I've got home from work, I've got to be honest, and just haven't got round to it. But tomorrow should be the day. I'm going to be playing through the maps that people submitted for the Australian showcase. I won't promise an upload date just yet, guys. It's quite a job to edit those videos together and all that stuff, but it will be on the way soon, I can tell you that much. And then after that, of course, we've got a few other videos. Got the speed build of hang on, got the speed build of my latest map in Far Cry so far, which is a remake of my very own apartment complex. I say very own, the apartment complex I live, not an apartment complex I own. I can assure you that. Which we might play tonight if we've got a bit of time, but I'm conscious of getting to everybody else's maps first tonight. I think we've played that enough times now, but we'll see how we go. So yeah, so I want to get to that as well. I'm really excited to do that speed build because I want to do some screenshots and stuff like that too. Or show some photos of the real complex and then compare it to my Far Cry map. So yeah, it will be a bit of a different speed build because I can show some sort of side-by-side shots of real life versus the Far Cry version. So I reckon it'll be fun. It's been a while since I've done a Far Cry speed build, and I think hopefully it will be worth the wait. Right, how have we got? What's going on here? The sulfuric, I want to say. Sorry guys, I'm terrible with names. Are there any other map making games coming out soon? I think the biggest one in my mind is Halo Forge, which I think has been pushed back to later in the year yet again. But that's kind of the one I'm keeping my eye on as the next biggie. What else have we got on the way? What else have we got on the way? Oh no, my batteries are low. I may have to get up after all. Yeah, that's a biggie that I'm keeping a close eye on. But yeah, if anyone thinks of any others, let help out in chat here, guys. Thanks for the map suggestions, guys. K-San trying to make their own COD Zombies map, but really hard on Xbox without without mods. I can definitely empathize with that. Definitely, especially that sort of wave-like structure with all the budgets and stuff. Yeah, it's tricky. And I should probably point out, guys, you guys know that I rarely speak sense on these streams. However, I am particularly tired tonight, and even though I've only just started streaming this year, or late last year, I can't remember now, we have been hosting sessions like this for many years now with me just sort of in party chat normally. And those guys know that if I ever come online extra tired, it is going to be pure nonsense coming from my mouth. And I think this is the first stream where that applies as well. So apologies if I talk absolute rubbish tonight. I am so tired. And I'll be sure not to let us run too late tonight either, because I've got to get up quite early again tomorrow too. On a Sunday. But for good reason. I'm going to go for a bike ride. Much needed bike ride, I'll tell you that. Absolutely random on PS4. So sorry to hear that, my friend. Would have absolutely loved to have you join us in game. But glad to have you on stream. Awesome to see you in the chat, and hope you enjoy it regardless. We'll be going for about an hour or so. Just over. Somewhere between an hour and an hour and a half. I'm going to claim that was intentional. Good to see your question. Welcome, by the way. Oh, that's the other thing. I haven't given a big welcome to everyone in game as well. Thank you guys for filling the lobby so soon. If you're listening in on stream and you happen to be on Xbox, details of the lobby are in the description. It's an open lobby. Probably one of the only ones actually existing right now. So please feel free to hop on and join us in game if you are on Xbox. We'd love to have you here. Sheratoski's here. Wonky's here. Good to see you guys. And we've got obviously a few more people in game too, but I won't get the leaderboard up because I'm second right now, and I could probably win this if I try, although I don't know what the gap is between me and first. Oh, well, there you go. I'm in first, so it wasn't a big gap. But yeah, I was watching Lord of the Rings last night, actually. We're on to the second film, Em and I. We're revisiting it after many years. Last time I watched it, I was a kid. So yeah, been enjoying that. It sort of got me inspired to put like a medieval-ish styled map on, which is why we're on here. And it's absolute chaos. It's a good lobby filler, this one. Nice and small. Plenty of people to run into, even with a not fully filled up lobby. Excellent. Just doing some checksies there, guys. Excellent. Cool. Alright. We are about to have the game in, guys, and I am going to be very apologetic. I'm going to put on the next map. Someone suggestion from chat. And I'm briefly going to mute myself because I need to A, change my controller batteries, and B, get a notepad so I can take down the map suggestions as they come through and do my best to tackle them in order. So let me see which map came through here first, guys. And I apologize to the creator. I will be briefly not playing for just a minute or so. How have we got here? I think it was Eco that put one in. Yes. Invasion. Okay. Invasion. Excellent. Alright. Oh no, there's a lot. Invasion by earism. So it should just be invasion by itself. Is this it? No. Oh, is this it? It's got good ratings. No, not quite. Alright, guess what? We're going to have to go by creator, I think. ERASM66. Execute order 66. It's better work. Here we go. Oh, wow. You have been busy, my friend. Oh, you made this map. Am I... Oh, no, that's Team Deathmatch. It could be a conversion. Is that the one we played on, like, the sci-fi stream? Not stream, sorry, the sci-fi showcase ages ago. Sorry, I'm just going to spend a little bit of time chilling with these thumbnails. These are nice. I haven't seen Invasion yet. Let's see. Oh, there we go. There's Invasion. There are some... do you think this creator likes sci-fi maps, guys? I'm going to hedge a bet he does. And I don't blame him because they look bloody awesome. Alright, guys. Right, here's what's going to happen. We're going to get this countdown going. I'm going to hit mute on my mic. I'm going to change my batteries. I'm going to get a notepad, and I will be back in just a minute. Please bear with me. Sorry about this.
Team deathmatch. Enemy team is in the lead.
Okay, bringing you guys back a little bit closer once again. Sorry about that. My replacements were flat, so I had to get a replacement for my replacements. Right, just settling back in. Do you know what? I think our view count went up by 2 when I shut up there, so there you go. There's a bit of feedback for myself. Just stop talking. More people want to tune in. But anyway, let's get going. For a horrible moment there, I thought I had not unmuted myself, but we are indeed alive and well. Right, here we go. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to focus on playing this map for a little bit. And once we are done, I'll spend a little bit of time in the next lobby, writing down the map requests that have come through so far, and then we should be up and running and everything going smoothly. It should be pretty streamlined from there. Leave the car alone. I am a motorsport fan. I will not have cars abused. I'm going to bring you guys even closer.
Message.
What's that? Hey, Chris. Thanks so much for the $5, my friend. Really appreciate that, mate. Thank you so much. And as you have been for many streams now, you're also allowing me to confirm that my notifications are working. That went off for me. Thanks so much, mate. Really appreciate it. You have been way too kind to me over the streams, and there's really nothing more I can say. I hope you know how appreciated it is. Thank you. You've even made me crash into somebody, which I think is progress, because the previous few streams you've literally blown my mind. So I think a virtual car crash is a pretty good outcome, hey? But thanks so much, my friend. It's yeah, guys, never any pressure. I've got links in the description if you did want to get a message on screen and sort of send a little bit of tips my way, but no expectation at all. Just happy to have you guys here and chilling on some Far Cry, because you can't really play Far Cry PvP on our console with full lobbies right now. So I consider myself incredibly lucky that we're able to organize these sessions and that I can experience this game all these years later, and that's because of you guys showing up every single week. So look, that's the most important thing, but only if you wish. Obviously, there are extra options there to get some messages on screen and support me directly. But yeah, never want there to be any pressure whatsoever. Right, this map, I feel like I need to give it some love. Well-deserved love. Firstly, I love the effects, the way the zombie canisters have been like have been changed. Have been changed with effects. Sorry, I'm just trying to go back through the map request. Absolutely random, saying RIP headphone users. I am so sorry. Is that? Please let me know what triggered that, guys. Is that going to be the stream alert? It wouldn't surprise me if that's on the loud side. I sincerely apologize if I've hurt anyone's ears there. SamBuilds is not liable for any damage to headphones or ears. Just so I get that one in. People Bro 12 saying, have you heard of the Far Cry Arcade YouTuber Running Heron? Look, I've got to be honest, mate, the name doesn't jump out to me, but chances are I've stumbled across one of his videos before, that's for sure. Yeah, there's still a good number of people covering Far Cry out there, which is really nice to see, or the arcade side of it at least. I'm gonna hide on this side of the roof. Hey, Karma, good to see you, my friend. Just, shooting off to work. Time zones are a horrible thing, mate, but great to see you in chat for a brief moment. We'll try and get to that map tonight, my friend, and hopefully, if we do, you'll see it when, or if you get the chance to watch the stream back at a later date. But yeah, we've already had a few come through, so I'm not sure what our count's at, but I will endeavour to get to as many maps as possible. And have a good day at work, or night, whatever it may be. Alright, I've just got a very cheap kill on Question, a somewhat legitimate one on Mary. Mary. Because I've been watching Lord of the Rings, I keep hearing Mary in the Hobbit voice. Hobbit voice? One of the characters, I think, yeah, Pippin is the one that's tied up with Mary most of the time. Yeah, I keep hearing Mary in Pippin's voice. Hey, Karma, sorry, my friend. You're saying you just got off work. Okay, hang on a minute. See, I told you I was bad at multitasking. Awesome. So Karma is, in fact, has just come home from work. Hope you had a great day, my friend, or evening, once again. And will be joining us soon in lobby. There is currently 2 spaces available, Karma. Yeah, hope to have you in game soon, my friend. Thanks for coming over to the stream so quickly after work. I know myself, I need about 40 minutes to, like, just chill before I can consider doing anything, including video games. But yes, my goal tonight is to wrap up by 10 o'clock my time, which is just over an hour from now. So we've got about an hour and 8 minutes of playtime still. Again, because I am up quite early tomorrow. Going to go for a nice ride. I did it last week, actually. We didn't stream last Saturday because I had a clashing event. But the bonus was it gave me motivation to wake up nice and early, avoid the Australian heat, and go for a nice bike ride, which I did. And I very much enjoyed. So Emma and I are trying to make a habit of that now, and tomorrow is going to be this second attempt at that. So yeah. We have to get up early, though, because if we try and do it in the day, we are going to melt. Right, let's have a look at some of these spacecraft. These are epic. That's really cool. That looks like genuine propulsion coming from those. That's really ominous off in the background. That's really cool as well, like spider eyes. That is sick. It's like War of the Worlds, but with more interesting looking vehicles. Oh, and this one here, this one's super intricate. It may not be the biggest, but it's definitely intricate. Let's have a look at this thing. That's cool. Hey, Wonky, can't you see? I'm trying to give the man a compliment on his map. Have some respect, I'm joking. Truth be told, I'm surprised I survived as long as I did without getting attacked. And that looks like an AT-AT from Star Wars. Ooh, no, AT-ST. Am I going to trigger people? AT-ST are the small ones, aren't they? AT-AT are the big ones. I think I've got that. I knew that. I was just testing y'all. Just testing you all. But yeah, another thing I like about this map is that there's a little bit of natural terrain here as well. Or at least terraforming. You don't often see it in city maps because it makes life a absolute nightmare when you're trying to build your maps. But always good to see an urban map with some elevation. Because, yeah. It's such a contrast when you have the sort of square structural nature at the city and then you get it broken up with a nice natural piece of terrain. Makes a big difference. Absolutely random, saying pretty close to 10k. Hope you can get it next month. Hey, thanks for noticing that, mate. Yeah, we've been slowly creeping up on the 10k. I think next month might be a little ambitious. However, I like the lofty ambitions. But yeah, we're getting there, which is just crazy. Like, I consider myself very fortunate. I got what I would call a fast start to YouTube by sort of launching the Far Cry series right as like the speed builds right as Far Cry 5 released. And I was really hoping that with Far Cry 6 we'd get another spike just like that. But of course, Ubisoft did the old switcheroo on us and, well, removed the map editor. So it's been a little bit slow recently, I won't lie. But again, I'm very, very grateful and very fortunate to have some loyal people that stick around. They still play Far Cry with me. And of course, a lot of you guys are supporting some of the new content that's coming out as well. Whether that be Forza, speed builds, or Halo Forge, when that eventually comes out for Infinite. But if you didn't know, I've already got a mini-series going on for Halo Forge, where I'm looking at each of Infinite's multiplayer maps and discussing different Forge ideas. The most recent video in that series released only last week. So please do go and give those videos a go. They are not taking off by any means, largely because I think a lot of people just follow my channel for Far Cry. But because of that, I would ask that you give them a go if you haven't already. You might enjoy them. It might get your creative juices flowing if you will be playing Halo Forge when it releases. And may even give you an insight into some of the things I will be building on Infinite Forge when it does eventually release. Yeah, awesome map, Eco. Really like it, my friend. Really, really sweet looking map. I like how you can drop down from the zip lines as well from that ship. That's really cool. That's not just set dressing. You can actually interact with it. And it, of course, provides a safe spawning location too, which is excellent. And I guess one thing that's so easily overlooked with the visuals is that the actual gameplay of this map, it is what I would argue is just about the perfect size. Not so small that you get absolutely destroyed the moment you spawn, but not too big that you have to go looking for people. And a good amount of cover as well. Oh, I've got the yellow flashing light of doom on my gun here. Down you go, Wonky. Who have we got there? We've got Sheratoski. Oh, he moved. Come on, Shera. Oh, I'm out. Okay. I didn't quite get that. Right. Okay, hello to the 19 people, by the way. We've had a few extra people join us. Wonderful to see you in stream. I am going to see what the next map was that was requested, guys. Excellent. Alright, Scott Lewis put one in. I think he was the next in line. So we are going to play Hawke's Bay. I think we played... Excuse me, I think we played this last week, didn't we? Have you done any work on it, Scott? I think you're pretty close to the limit. Well, actually, no. It's showing as a 0 plays, so... Let's give this a go. Now, what else have we got? Oh, yeah, Chris wanted his race map. Thank you, Chris. I'm going to make notice of that. You're going to hear mumbling as I'm writing down map requests. Bear with me, crew. Western Mountain was one. I'm going to briefly be in the loadout screen here, guys. Hey, Tater Tat, I didn't see your message earlier on, but talking about the Forge leak. I did hear news of that. I haven't actually seen it myself, though. Who we got here? Hey, Mary. I'm just writing down maps. Bear with me. Hey, Tater Tat also said earlier on about the explosive arrows on Hell's Arena. I have tried removing those. That map is that broken. I cannot take them off. But no, it is a good suggestion that I agree with. Who was that? Someone took me down. Right. Fortress Island. That was one from Karma. Nearly through it, guys. Excellent. What else have we got? I'm nearly there, guys. Nearly there. Hey, Adam. Great to see you, mate. Good morning to you, too. Ooh, Tater Tat also giving me good info on a good YouTuber. Hello, question. I looked up at the right moment. Chris asking if the Forza Horizon 5 map editing was locked for me. I think you have to play it to a. I think you have to play. I think you have to play like the first chapter or something like that, or unlock your next chapter before you can access event labs. So yeah, I think that's how you get around it, mate. You just got to play the game a little bit more, and I think it makes it pretty obvious once you've unlocked it. Karma saying this map's a touch on the dark side. Actually, it looks okay on my screen, but I know some maps don't always agree with certain TVs. Alright, let's get going, shall we? I think I've got all the map requests that came through. Apologies guys, if I was more prepared I would have had my notepad and would have been making those, making notes of the maps as they came through from the start. I just had to do a little bit of back logging. People have destroyed the house already, indeed they have. So yeah, this isn't the one we played previously, that's for sure. Hawke's Bay seems to be a bit of a popular map for people to recreate, huh? I obviously made a, let's not call it a recreation, one that was heavily inspired by Hawke's Bay. Seaside Siege, I think that was called. I think we played a version of Hawke's Bay just last week or last stream as well. And this one is yet another version, albeit with destructible walls. And we're going to take full advantage of cluster ammo. Uh-oh, that's a problem. Who have we got here? Question? No question. Down you go. No hay bales down here, are there? Assassin's Creed character, if you weren't looking at the screen. That's that reference. Good job though. I mean, there's only so much you can do with the budget limits and destructible buildings, isn't there? It's impressive you being able to do as much as you have, to be honest. Ouch. I also like the mountains in the background. I don't think I had any mountains in my version of Hawke's Bay. But yeah, it certainly works. People Bro saying I would happen to accidentally encounter offensive maps in the... Yeah. Yeah, so People Bro saying he's encountered some offensive maps in the arcade before. I have as well, my friend. It isn't great. Obviously, some just play to certain types of humor, and like you can see how they'd be funny to some people. Others are just downright not good. And in that case, I think there is a reporting feature. Fortunately, there's very few offensive maps that I personally have stumbled across. But yeah, they're certainly out there. It's important, I think, if they're horrifically bad to make sure they're reported, obviously, as well. And hopefully Ubisoft is still monitoring that kind of stuff too. Is there a report feature? I genuinely cannot remember. Yeah, report map. There it was. It was in the pause menu. But hopefully Ubisoft is still keeping an eye on these sorts of things. But yeah, sorry to hear you stumble across the occasional offensive map. Oh, taken out by Wonkia. Excellent. Right. I've got my little notepad here. I'd love to know what you guys think as well. I've been looking at upgrading my microphone. And I say upgrading, I've been looking at, let's use the word changing my microphone. Currently I don't have a well, currently I use a Rode NT USB, and I was like, oh, I've had this thing for nearly 3 years now, if not longer. And it's not a bad mic. The thing's solid. It still works just fine. I thought, oh, surely there's probably better mics out there I can get now. But doing my research, it seems like a lot of people still recommend the Rode NT USB as the go-to mic, which makes sense. However, I think now that I've started streaming, I'd really like to get a microphone that has the ability for me to mute it with just one tap. Currently, I'd have to, look over to my laptop, go into OBS, hit mute on my mic that way. Not that I'm trying to hide things from you guys, but every now and then I got a cough. I might have to chat with Emma about something just for a few seconds. So having the ability to mute my mic straight up would be useful. Just touching the microphone itself, just as and when I need. So I've been looking at the Elgato Wave 3. And yeah, that definitely has that functionality. It sounds like a pretty good mic. It's also going to be a bit smaller, so it's not going to take up so much of my sight line, because I'm kind of seeing half a screen, if I'm being honest, when I'm streaming, because the pop filter is huge. So yeah, I'd love to know what you guys think. I'm not sure if you know what your favorite streamers and YouTubers use, but if you happen to know if they use a Elgato Wave 3, I'd love to hear your feedback on how that kind of mic sounds. Obviously, I've listened to it myself, but yeah, I guess I'm just cautious to move away from a microphone that's sort of tried and tested here on the channel, at least. But again, at the same time, it would give me some extra toys to play with. But yeah, I'd love to know your thoughts in chat, guys. And yeah, partly the reason why I can even consider upgrading my microphone, guys, is because of some of the generosity that has taken place with tips over, well, since I started streaming. So again, a big thank you for that, guys, because it does help me reinvest back into the channel itself. So yeah, but anyway, yeah, as I say, I'm cautious to, again, this mic isn't, it performs just fine. And I kind of think, like, if it's not broken, don't fix it. But yeah, it could be time for an upgrade soon. So we'll see. We shall see. Absolutely Random's off for the evening. Have a good evening, my friend. Thank you for dropping by. Yeesh. Yeah, some people are bringing up some rather controversial maps in chat. I do recognize some of those, sadly. But yeah, I'd ask people not to share too many maps that are controversial in chat. I'd appreciate them not being promoted on the stream, if you don't mind. And I definitely don't want to accidentally scroll through the chat looking for map submissions and accidentally pick up someone listing a controversial map for the sake of discussion and put it on. That wouldn't be a good situation. But yeah, there's certainly some dodgy maps out there, that's for sure. Yeah, People Bro saying he spotted a few, I'm not even going to detail it too much, but yeah, you've said there's a few maps there that are definitely iffy as. Yeah, and sad to hear they're still popping up despite reporting them. Yeah, I'm curious if they get re-uploaded or if Ubisoft just aren't monitoring that reporting feature that much anymore. But anyway, hey Karma asking what happened to the Australia map contest. Do not worry, my friend. I mentioned actually earlier on, I think you might have just hopped on the stream after I mentioned it. That is behind schedule, but I am playing through the maps tomorrow, so the video will soon be underway. It's I was hoping to get to it pretty much the weekend the submissions closed, 2 weeks ago now. But work has been absolutely crazy for me, and I've just literally had no energy to give those maps the attention they deserve. So rather than force myself to play through some maps when I'm just absolutely exhausted, I decided to hold off a little bit. So I've got a bit more time, a bit more energy, and hopefully I can explore those maps and share them with the world with the enthusiasm they deserve. So tomorrow I shall be jumping back on Far Cry, and I will be playing through those. In fact, I might even hold a vote on an idea in just a moment. I will let you guys know if I put that vote up in chat. But yes, we could even play one of them tonight, essentially. There's one that I think will be quite short to finish up the stream on. It would just be me, guys, playing through. It's a solo and co-op map, obviously. But yeah, I thought maybe as the final thing I do tonight, I could quickly put on just one of those maps that I think will be quite quick to play through. And yeah, see if you guys enjoy me actually streaming the maps that are submitted for the showcases. But I hope that explains, well, I've gone off on a ramble there, on a tangent, but hopefully that explains why you've been waiting a little bit for the showcase, Karma. And a big thanks to everyone for your patience as well. Again, definitely wasn't my intention to leave it this long, but that's just the way it kind of panned out. I just had to take a drink there and I saw a rocket. Oh, panic, that's coming down. Where did that go? I swear a rocket was going to land on me there. See, that was a great moment where I could have done with an instant mute button on my microphone, because I had to take a drink there and it was probably a lot louder than any of you would have appreciated. So sorry about that. Lenginios asking what time is it in Australia right now? Well, it depends what part of Australia you're in. It's a big country. But here it is 9, just about 10 past 9 p.m. basically. And if you're over in Sydney, it's just ticked past midnight. So yeah, quite a few hours difference. Definitely not as much difference between some parts of the US and stuff like that, as I understand. Yeah, Big Jimbo asking the same question. Whereabouts in Australia? There's a few time zones. But yes, no matter what part of Australia you're in, chances are the time zone is still insane compared to somewhere else in the world. It makes being a motorsport fan quite difficult at times. I'm a huge Formula 1 fan, and we are really lucky here in WA, specifically Western Australia, because the races are normally about 9 o'clock, 9 p.m. our time. But that makes it about 11 p.m. without daylight savings for Sydney and Melbourne and all those guys, which is a really awkward time of night if you've got work on the Monday morning. And during daylight savings, they're 3 hours ahead of us in Western Australia, so that takes it to 1 a.m. So yeah, we're very fortunate here in Perth. We're pretty much the only city in Australia that can somewhat comfortably watch most F1 races. Although I'm watching IndyCar this weekend, so I'm going to have to get up. I'm not going to watch it live, but I'll get up early before work on Monday and watch that race back, because that's going to be lights out at 1:30 a.m. for me, and I am not doing that to myself the day before a busy day at work. I used to, when I was younger and working in less intense jobs, I used to push myself through, but I can't do that anymore. Guineos, yeah, I'm from Europe and surprised that you're awake. There's like, yeah, as I said, being in Western Australia, it's only sort of 10 past 9 p.m. right now, which isn't too horrific. But yeah, I do host these sessions in the evening purely because yeah, a lot of people that join us are indeed from Europe or America. So this seems to be the sweet spot for timing where we can catch most people. Yeah, where we can catch most people online. And yeah, unfortunately, there's never going to be a perfect solution. I've seen lots of people in chat and in game over the streams who say what time it is in their place, and it can be some ungodly hours at times. Just shows the commitment some people have in this community, which is so appreciated. Good to see you, Ghostman, by the way, in game. Vadimus as well, welcome. Got a few gamer tags in here, actually. I feel like I haven't seen before. So great to have you with us, guys. And there's a few spots open in game as well, guys. If you do want to join us. Got 11:13 p.m. in Queensland. Crumpets and tea in it, mate. I choose those. What are you talking about, Scott? Is that a joke about the UK, my friend? Hello, Hawke. Talking in chat as well. Good to see you, my friend. 1:12 p.m. in the UK, Chris has shared. Thank you for joining us, mate. Very much appreciative. Obviously, weekends, there's lots of things people get up to. I'm very grateful you choose to spend a part of your weekend with us most weekends. Right, Chris, please remind me, what is your racetrack called? Let's go by creator. I know it's a fairly simple name, like racetrack or something along those lines, but I always forget. 1978. Here we go. Let's get this thing up. I was just talking about my passion for motorsport, and Chris has made a really fun little racetrack. So I assume, Chris, we're going to be going the one with paintball, hey? Thanks for the message, by the way, Vadimus. I don't normally open my messages on stream because while I'm sure you're sending perfectly fine stuff, I can be baited at times, so I'm always careful to open messages on stream. And I am unfortunately Oh, sorry, Chris, I did the one with paintball. Sorry, mate, I hope that's okay. No one cares what car there's paintball. I was going to say, and just that general public service announcement I always share, guys. I don't really check my Xbox messages full stop, just because I try to narrow the number of channels I sort of interact with people through. It just saves a lot of time. Obviously having to type most of the time on a controller isn't that efficient either, so apologies if you have ever sent me a message on Xbox and I haven't replied. Chances are I just haven't seen it, because it's such an inefficient way for me to engage with people. The best way, of course, to chat with me is always, good to see you, mate, is always to pop a YouTube comment down, or indeed join us here on stream. And even YouTube comments, I must admit, I've struggled to get to as much as I like to. But please know, it's purely because of how limited for time I am. Doing this as somewhat of a hobby outside a full-time job. That has been getting busier and busier recently, but we're still chugging. The channel will survive. And speaking of surviving, this player, Vadimus, is absolute... Oh, we've had a crash. Had a crash. Number 43, I think they were, is out. Vadimus, did he fall off? But he was stuck to the hood of this thing like you would not believe. It was really impressive. Oh, who's been blocking the racetrack? Who's that? Wonkia, of course it's Horse. Oh, Wonkia, you've cost me the lead, mate. Because, you know, this is a... Vadimus is on another car. He's just hitching rides. Oh, they binned it. Hit the FIA in flames. Oh, my goodness. Chris isn't over. Chris isn't over Abu Dhabi, clearly. Excellent. And Chris very kindly, but hang on a minute, can I jump onto Vadimus here? That would be hilarious, but I don't think I'm going to have enough speed difference. Dog on track. Dog on track. Oh, no. We lost the dog. This is why we need a safety car, guys. Animals on track can happen in Formula 1 itself. If anything, that is proof that this track is so high quality it could be F1 worthy. Yeah, we've had dogs on F1 tracks. Fortunately, most of the time every animal gets away unscathed because the officials stop the sessions, or at least bring the cars under a low speed. But yeah, there's been dogs, deers, cats, there's groundhogs in Canada, I think it is. There's so many animals that have wound up on F1 tracks. Monkeys, lizards in Singapore. There was like a freaking massive lizard on track once that was very lucky to get away. And what else? What else? Birds. Yes, birds, especially in Monaco. Birds seem to have a habit of chilling on the racetrack and very narrowly... Oh, we're going to have a crash. I was just going to say, very narrowly avoid disaster, which is what we have just experienced. We need a yellow flag. Yellow flag. Okay, I'm protected by the car. What's the timer on? 7.5 minutes. So yeah, if you guys haven't seen this map before, it has a problem. And a problem that Chris can't control. You can only have 8 vehicles, I believe it is, on a map at once. Definitely not enough, whatever that number is, to have a vehicle for everybody if it's a full lobby. So to counter that, he has made a paintball arena inside the circuit, which is really, really cool. I would love to show that off. However, I've noticed with 4 minutes to go, I think we should... Oh, sorry. He survived. I think we should try and get a race going. So when everyone gets around to the start-finish line, let's see if we can have a race. Let's grid up and try and get a race going, guys. And whoever's in the lead when the time goes out, they are the winner. Oh, sorry, Vadimus. That was lag there. I genuinely thought I was quite far away from you. Alright, who's that? That's Irism, as I often call his name, but I'm sure I'm butchering that. Got Vadimus, I think, on the car again. Alright. Oh, Sheriff Tosky hasn't got the memo. Neither has whoever that is. Am I going to have any racing buddies? Oh, everyone's got the memo now. They're all backing up. Just so you know, in real motorsport, backing up on a live racetrack is highly illegal. But I appreciate your commitment to getting this race going. Who have we got here? Ghostman as well. Excellent. Let's grid up. Anyone else joining us? Yes, we've got a car retreating. Once again, the FIA will just turn a blind eye to that. We've also got a man on the track, but because it's a video game, we won't worry about that. Now, okay, Alright, this isn't a traditional grid, but we'll make it work. Have we got anyone else? I'm just going to do one more check. No, we don't. Alright, guys. Let's go. Sorry, I know there's like a 20-second or so delay, so I'm just going to back off a little bit. There we go. And yeah, it was, even if I counted down, by the time you guys heard that on stream, it would be about 20 seconds late. So anyway, I hope I've kept us reasonably close together, but there's no doubting I got a bit of a head start there. And oh no, it's all gone wrong. It's all gone wrong. Did everyone get out of that? I think everyone got out of that okay. I think on Foul Race, which is a YouTube channel I love, they call that car hatting, where a car lands on top of another. Who is this in front? The gamer tag isn't shown, but they just absolutely smashed the wall. Let's see if we can get them with 1:59 to go. I picked up Grid Legends this week. Grid Legends, I'll try and say that a bit clearer. Grid, the original race driver Grid, Sheratowski's in the lead, that's who it is, was like one of my first serious race, oh, I wouldn't say serious, one of my first racing games that I went out and bought myself and just didn't have lying around the house from my dad. And it made me absolutely fall in love. Like, I had an interest in motorsport. Sheratowski just binned it. I had an interest in motorsport as a young child, and then when I got Grid, the original, that's sort of like, that's what really set the fire alight in terms of my passion for motorsport, because I just understood it at a whole new level, being able to race cars in somewhat realistic environments. So yeah, playing Grid is the new one, Grid Legends, is really nostalgic for me because there's a lot of classic tracks and stuff. So I've been loving that, and it's been a nice game that I could play and just sort of tune out today after a very busy week. But tomorrow it's Far Cry Day. I'm going to be playing through those Australia maps. Is someone hitting me? The handling was off. Clearly not. So yeah, Far Cry is definitely the focus for tomorrow. I will not be streaming the maps as I play through them, guys, unfortunately. Sorry about that. What on God's earth is going on here, guys? I just saw cars playing conkers with each other. Here we go. I mean, every car has to be crash tested, right? I'm sure Ubisoft didn't put these cars through their paces from a safety perspective, so we're doing it for them. It's really frustrating. I don't like the car physics in Far Cry. How they... Oh, sorry, Harridan. Welcome to the lobby. Squish. They're just sort of glued together, it feels like, when you hit each other. That's a really fun map that Chris has put together. That's always fun to bash around on. Eco Nasty saying his other half was driving. Yeah, right. Blame it on the other half, Eco. Chris saying, have you seen the new logo, SPR? SPR? I can't say I did, sorry, Chris. Apologies. If you could explain that one for me, I'd appreciate that, by the way. Not sure what SPR would stand for. Right, Western Mountain was the next map I've got here on my list. Western Mountain. Thanks for the messages, guys, by the way. Again, I won't open those on stream just to be absolutely safe that nothing dodgy is going to appear, because YouTube will not hesitate to come down on me with the algorithms and the bans and the telling offs and all that good stuff. Again, not suggesting you guys would send anything wrong through, I just take a zero risk approach. Dill Z, calling me Mr. Bill. By the way, I've never been called Mr. Bill, but I quite appreciate that name. That is really, really polite. Let's call it that. But that's very nice of you. I will show you GTA V how to create Tornado's Race on Xbox, like Twist of Fate. Oh, that's cool. Look, honestly, I'm not too much into GTA racetrack making at the moment, but thank you very much for the offer. I've kind of switched over to Forza Horizon 5, because yeah, I'm really enjoying the tools in there. It's much easier to build tracks on that than GTA, even though you can do more in GTA. Are we cool here, guys? There's a lot of civil fire, friendly fire. Really interesting map. it has a, excuse me, it has a very unique vibe, this one. Very unique vibe. It's just something to do with the lighting. This is cool. The flowing effect on the water is so convincing. That is sweet as. That is sweet as. I'm just struggling to work out the structure though. I love this multi-tiered like waterfalls. This is awesome. Awesome, awesome. Oi, getting shot here. Who's that? Oh, I'm so low on health. One bullet and I'm down. Can't take anyone with me. Oh, I get flanked. I got absolutely destroyed. Oh no, Karma had his game freeze. Oh, we've had a Met request come through. I'll add that to my list. I think we're going to play Grove Street at some point. That's I've played that one in a while. Adding that to my list. Pence saying, just so you know, I am now Zombie Evan 2009. Just added you as a friend on Xbox. Thank you for that. I've actually got a bit of a backlog of people that have sent me friend requests that I've got to accept. I had an issue where it's going to sound so freaking arrogant. But I capped out how many friends I could have at 100 on Xbox a while back, and I'm not sure if that limit's increased, so I just haven't tried to accept any more ever since I saw that, but I haven't tried in literally a year, so I might have to go back and check if they've raised that limit, and then I shall be able to accept some more. If I'm honest though, a lot of those 100 are actually people I've just kind of added over like 10 years of playing video games. Like, you know, as I play games like, let's say Rainbow Six Siege like years ago, and like there were people that just worked together. I may never have even spoken a word to them, but I'd probably add them as a friend just because I know they play well and they work together. So I've got lots of people from many, many games that I've never really played with in so many years on my friends list. Just because they were great to play with at a time when I was on the same game as them. But, you know, as we move on to new games, I just never took them off the list. So if there is indeed a limit on how many friends you can have still, I might have to go through and get rid of some of the names that I think are from long, long ago that we no longer play together. Don't worry, Far Cry crew, it won't be any of you. But yes, anyway, this is the thing, guys. You put one thing to me on Xbox and I will give you a whole backstory. It's like story time. Far Cry and story time. What more could you want? And you guys just said a whole heap of detail you probably didn't want or need. Well, you definitely didn't need it, that's for sure. This is a cool map. I love the way I love the way you can actually fight through the rocks as well. They're not just set dressing. You can actually turn it into a bit of a battlefield. Oh, SPR, Centre Pod Raceway. I do know of Centre Pod Raceway, Chris. Very cool. Drag strip in the UK. Fun fact, Chris, if you didn't know, I'm sure I probably mentioned it on stream. The reason I cannot stream every Saturday is because I am indeed at drag racing myself here in Perth, Western Australia. We've got the Perth Motorplex. It's currently summer. They run over summer, obviously, while the weather's good. Can't drag race in the rain. That's a recipe for disaster, as I'm sure you know, Chris. So yeah, if I can't stream on a Saturday, and I try to give you guys a heads up the stream before if that is the case, that's normally where I'm at. I'm at a drag racing event. Well, I would love to be here on stream with you guys every week. It's just another part of my life that I just absolutely love. So yeah, fortunately, it's maybe 1 in every 4 streams is interrupted by a drag racing event that I'm going to, and it's only over the summer. I think there's only 2 more events left this season for us. Only one of those is actually going to interrupt the stream because one's on a Sunday. But yeah. And then over winter, I don't think there'll be as many interruptions. However, there's a lot of birthdays in my family over winter, so so they could be an interruption. I shouldn't promise things I can't control. But yeah, Centre Pod Raceway. I've watched many YouTube compilations of some of the cars racing at Centre Pod because yeah, here in Australia, you know, you get quite familiar with the different cars and you see them every year and you get to see them go faster and get better and better along with their drivers. And every now and then it's fun to just load up a drag strip in another country on YouTube, like the UK or the US, and just see a whole new batch of cars doing their thing. Yeah, drag racing is a very niche part of motorsport compared to something like F1, for example. But I love it because it's like where all the mad scientists of motorsport go. Like in drag racing, you can basically build anything, and as long as it meets some basic safety requirements, you know, they'll let you race it. Whereas Formula One, as cool as the cars are, it's heavily restricted on, you know, what you can build is heavily restricted. But drag racing, it's kind of like, if you can dream it, you can build it, and as long as it's safe, they'll let you race it. So that's why I love drag racing, because it's just so many. Every car is unique, and there's wild stuff. I've seen freaking smart cars race. I've seen top fuel dragsters, which are awesome. Yeah, there's some pretty extreme stuff that you see on the good and bad end of the spectrum in drag racing. Oh, Chris has been to Sensor Pod as well. Love the smell and sound. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. But anyway, sorry guys, I've been rambling on about motorsport for a little bit there, but hopefully that's kind of giving you an idea of the passion I have. But this is a really, really, really sweet map. I love the look of it. I love the fact we can fight over the rocks. Only thing I might suggest is perhaps a bit more cover here on the right-hand side in the more sort of forested section of the map. There's nice pieces of cover over there. Obviously, we've got the house here, but I think... hang on a minute, let me try and heal up here. I think like maybe some sandbags spread out throughout this area here would be useful as well. But fortunately, there's a little bit of terrain elevation which you can use to somewhat protect yourself from fire. But yeah, I think a bit more cover over here would be really useful. But then at the same time, I can see why you wouldn't want to destroy this beautiful landscape, because it is really sweet. Perhaps rocks would be better than sandbags. That would suit the more natural environment you've got going on. But yeah, just a suggestion. No pressure whatsoever to pursue any feedback I give anybody, guys, on these streams in terms of your maps. But yeah, I will of course try to share any ideas where I can think of any. And indeed in chat, if you see a map you love, let them know. If you've got an idea on how one can be improved, also let them know. We always try and help each other out here and be constructive and helpful. Right, awesome map there. Thank you very much for suggesting that one. Very, very nice. That shall get a like. Excellent. What should we do now? I think Fortress Island is next on my list, so let's get that up. We're only going to have time for maybe 3 more maps tonight, guys. I'm sorry to say. Fortress Island. Actually, to be honest, it'll probably be 2. Thank you for the frame request, by the way, my friend. Again, I will try and explore adding more people, because there used to be that limit. Hey, Scott, be nice to the people on the scoreboard there. We're not being overly competitive here. We're not being overly competitive. Fortress Island 2. Is that what we're playing, Karma, or are we playing the OG? Let's check out 2. Yeah, I don't think we've played 2, have we? Hey, Leon, thanks for the map suggestion, mate. I can't promise we're going to get to that one tonight. We might just run out of time, I'm so sorry to say. But please do drop by next week and pop that one in nice and early, and I'll try and get to it. Pantage joining in to play some Far Cry. Fantastic, fantastic. Oh, we've had Scott Lewis disconnect. Karma, glad number 2 is fine, because that's indeed what we went with. Again, that delay on stream is a little bit dangerous sometimes, isn't it? I ask a question and then I have to hold my breath for 30 seconds. Okay, wow, alright, we've gone straight into the battle here. I love the ships off in the distance. That is the one thing. Honestly, I've been playing a bit more Far Cry 6 with M this week. Still haven't completed it, not even close. But yeah, I love the amounts of sort of maritime conflict in that game, like the big ships and stuff. I just wish it had a map editor, because I would love to make ocean-based maps with ships and sort of navy-style conflicts. It would be so cool. But sadly not. We all know the fate of the Far Cry 6 map editor, and it's that it did not exist, which is a shame. Or it may have existed and they may have canned it, you know, mid-development. I don't know. Hey Mary, thanks for suggesting a map again, my friend. We'll probably hit our limit for tonight. Sorry, I've still got one more after this that we'll be getting to. So yeah, apologies guys, I'm going to cap off the map suggestions there for this evening. But again, please do drop by next week. We will be streaming again next Saturday. All going to plan. I don't think there's any reason why I shouldn't be streaming next week. So yeah, please drop by early next week. And again, earlier you can post your suggestion in chat, the better. And we've got a full lobby as well, which is awesome to see. It just occurred to me we're team deathmatch. We're deathmatch as well. So that's probably why it feels like I'm getting attacked constantly. I thought it was TDM for a little while there. Gonna use this AK. It's funny, this AK is like one of the more accurate assault rifles in the game. AKs aren't things you think of as accurate weapons, but they do the business in Far Cry 5, I believe. Definitely a lot more accurate than bloody the ARCs, aren't they? ARC is a pain to use that gun. Oh, no. Cheratoski, be nice. Eat a grenade. Oh, you survived it. Jump shot. Oh, I got glitched in the ceiling or something there. I can't claim too much credit for that jump shot there, guys. I say it every week, but as the host of the game, I think I do get quite a few connection advantages over other players, so if it ever seems like I'm doing too good, that's probably why. I wish I could say it was talent, but it's most certainly not. That's, yeah, Cheratoski there, he put up a good fight, that's for sure. I love the way there's some detailing here, like, this, like, tiered design where you've got, I'm just making sure I'm safe, like, this is the kind of stuff I never really think of to do, like, making multiple tiers out the same asset. It just adds so much to the environments. It's incredible. It's a really sweet design. Oh, I just realized there's RPGs as well. I've been taking very little advantage of those, that's for sure. Chris saying, good looking map. Scott's back in. Good to see you, my friend. Sorry you were out of the game for a little while there, mate. Oh, Hawke here with the RPG. Hawke seems to be jumping quite high. I wonder if there's a slight gravity modifier on here. Please do let us know in chat. I think the gravity is actually reduced a little bit, because I'm jumping higher than we normally would be. Normally a good sign that gravity is being altered, am I right? Was he there all that time? I was going to say I swore he would have been in there. I didn't see him. He might have been hiding behind the bar. Cheeky. Cheeky. Alright, 3 kills behind third place. Quite a close game here at the top, actually. Let's see how long that goes for. By the way, I can't remember the gamer tag who suggested it, but one thing I would suggest with the creator of Hawke's Bay that we played earlier is dropping that time limit a little bit. Especially given it's a destructible environment on that map, I reckon 10 minutes max should be good, and it would also... I would hesitate to play that map again here on stream just because we try to get to as many maps as possible, and knowing that it's on 15 minutes, we probably wouldn't put it back on again until the time's lowered. No dramas, of course. I don't have like official rules around that or anything. It's just, yeah, a bit of a tip for the future. I think it will work for both the gameplay of the map to lower that timer, and of course it would make it more attractive to play again here on stream too. But of course, again, just my thoughts. Don't feel any pressure to buckle to those. Scott Lewis just going off in chat here, my friend. You're having a few cracks at the British accent tonight, Scott. I hope my rehydrating isn't sounding like ASMR to you guys. If it is, who knows? Maybe that mic upgrade would be useful. In fact, I'm gonna put a vote in chat if you guys would be, you know, if you would rather me stick with the known mic that I've been using for many years than the one you're hearing now, or whether you think I should try an Elgato Wave 3. No guarantees that if you guys vote in favour, I will indeed try. I'm just sort of on the fence of it right now, but I would like to know your thoughts. See if you're open to me giving it a go. I think Elgato mics sound a little bit brighter too. I've got quite a fairly low voice, I think I want to say, or a fairly deep voice. So who knows, it might make me sound a little bit more interesting too. Yeah. I mean, obviously, the person that could impact it the most is me, rather than my equipment, but who knows, every little bit helps. Big Jimbo saying, 1v1 me on Rust. Scott is kicking off in chat tonight, mate. Scott, try not to get too toxic, my friend. Although it is funny to see someone triggering the 1v1 me on Rust statement. It's been many years since I've seen that. Okay, easy on. Easy on, Sheriff. No, 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 no. Come on. Yes, down you go. Someone's trying to RPG me as well. I've got to be careful because of that stream delay. I could get stream sniped if I stay in one spot for too long. Oh, panic. I've just selected my remote explosive. Just selected it. I could have given that a go. What's a scoreboard? Okay, we're 6 kills off the lead. Vadimus is absolutely flying. Up in front, followed by my Hawke. Alright, let's see what we can do. Ooh, shovel. Alright, let's see if I can get a shovel kill, guys. That's my challenge. Let's see what we can do. Ooh, quite a climb here, actually. Ooh, hang on, hang on. Oh, no! Who took him out? Oh, it should have been an easy shot as he face plants the deck. That would have been an easy kill. He was perched up. He wouldn't be able to move around that much. I feel robbed. I feel absolutely robbed. Anyone? 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 It's a really nice village, actually. I like how dense it is. Multi-layered in terms of height. The ocean has a really nice amount of detailing too in there. That's sweet. Looks really good with the crystal blue water. Let's see, any opportunities? The danger is I don't want to get too... It's hard to hit a shot like this from far away. But obviously don't want to charge anyone across open rooftops. Hang on, is that it? Oh no, I missed it. There you go. Hard rain. Down you go. Not with a shovel, unfortunately. It was close. I like to think, at least. Who have we got? I swear I saw another gamer tag around here. Anyone? No? I was seeing things. Got my pistol out now. Pistols and the AKs. I think they're underrated weapons in Far Cry 5. I'm very fond of the handguns. They're a lot more accurate than you would expect. Well, sorry. I think everyone knows they're accurate. I think their ability to kill people and do damage is actually a lot more than you would expect in Far Cry. When you've got the dramatic weapons like assault rifles and RPGs, it's surprising what a pistol can do. Exhibit A, with Wonky providing a demonstration there. Thank you, Wonky. I know you were deliberately missing me there so I could demonstrate the effectiveness of the pistol and reinforce my statement. So thank you for that. I'm sure you'll gladly accept that. Ooh, Chris asking a good question. What's the best sound I've heard on Far Cry 5? Or actually, in fairness, sorry, that was a bit self-centered. That could have been to everybody, not just myself. So yeah, go back to Chris in chat, guys. What's the best sound you've heard in Far Cry 5? Oh, I mean, it's not really a sound effect, but the Amazing Grace song in the campaign, especially towards the start. That like remix of it was, well, not remix, but that rendition of Amazing Grace was creepy as. Like, that genuinely stuck with me. Emma can't even listen to the Amazing Grace anymore without thinking of the Far Cry version most of the time. So yeah, that was quite influential. But in terms of oh god, oh no, it's all gone off in chat. We lost control at 9:46 p.m. Australian time, West Australian time. That's where it all went downhill. Play nice in chat. Play nice in chat. Although there's some very quick thoughts and replies there. But yeah, some people have done some cool stuff with sound effects on talking seriously now. I think someone made like a really convincing nuke sound. Can't remember what it was. Obviously there's a nuclear sound effect, but it's not that loud in reality. Someone made a really convincing one though by combining different sounds. Can't remember what map it was. It was ages ago now. But yeah, people do some sweet stuff by the time they combine things together. Right, next map, Grove Street, and that's going to be our last one for the night, guys. Let's see how we go. Bear with me for a moment. I'm going to get Grove Street loaded up, and then I'm going to put a poll in chat for you guys, and I would like to know if you're open to me experimenting with a potential new mic. Again, it's obviously hard to give a response to that if you don't know what it sounds like. But okay, all right. So it turns out we've got a lot of Grove Streets. I assume. We're not gonna go. We're not gonna go shovel. Oh, where's the OG? Shit, this one's got high ratings though, so I might just go with that one. Hopefully whoever suggested this one, sorry, hopefully whoever suggested that one wasn't looking for a version they had created themselves. Right, 2 moments. I'm going to put this vote up for you guys. Right. It is in, it is, the vote is up, guys. It is in chat. Is it? It should be. Did it work? Yes, there we go. The vote is up. I'd love to know if you guys would be open to me to, trying the Elgato Wave 3, even though a few reviews I've seen claim that my current mic is actually one of the best in the biz, at least within my price range. So yeah, please let me know. I don't know. Again, like, it's not just the audio quality, it's the ability to mute on the fly would be absolutely amazing. But yeah, so far we've got a 100% yes, so please do cast your vote, guys. Please do cast your vote. 5 votes as well, wow, 100%. It is unanimous so far. Anyone going to break the trend? Not that I want to influence the results. Hey Leon, sorry mate, we won't be able to get to Townland Park tonight, but please do pop in chat next week and I'll try and prioritize it if we have time available. We're just going to run a little bit short on time tonight, I'm sorry to say. This is a really nice map, by the way, obviously inspired by Grove Street in GTA, but I love the detailing around the houses. Like every house feels, oh my goodness, wow, okay, it's a bit claustrophobic for gameplay. But every house feels so so detailed. Alright. Oh, this is sweet as. I like this. This is cool. Little suburban map. It's very rare you get sort of traditional suburban maps as multiplayer maps. Or suburbs as multiplayer maps. And it works really well. Like, you sometimes see maps that have suburbs that have been, like, destroyed by warfare or invasion and stuff like that, but just seeing one that's relatively intact is quite refreshing. Oh, no! Oh, I got very lucky there. I missed my first shot. I choked so bad. Hang on a minute. I'm just going to reload here. Should I camp in the shower? If I can. Nope. I could get stream sniped here, so I better get moving. Oh, there's hard rain. Took a shotgun to the face. Oh, hello. This is quite a good camping spot. Not that I would camp. I never camp. I just have lucky and long pauses, I would call them. Also known as camping. Yeah, Chris, thanks for your thoughts there. Mike sounds good. Good to know that it's still performing okay. I'm very self-conscious about my audio, I must admit, way too much. So good to know you do like the current one. But yeah, absolutely. If the new one is easier to use and a bit more accessible for me, especially when streaming, yeah, you seem to be open to it. So thank you. I shall be taking this feedback on board. We've got 89% people saying yes, go for it. Okay. Well, as I said, I will not be making my decision solely on this vote, but however, it has been a nice reinforcement if I do go down that road. Because there might be a bit of transition. If I do upgrade my mic, there might be a few teething problems. Just trying to get the sound nice for you guys. Sort of got my settings fairly dialed in with the current one, but yeah, it'll be a bit of a learning process, but hopefully worth it. Especially so you won't have ASMR when I drink on stream. Oh, and also, if the bloody fire alarm goes off. I think I've told you guys I'm in an apartment complex, and it's not uncommon for the fire alarm to go off because someone burns their toast or something silly like that. So the ability to quickly mute my microphone, if that ever went off on stream, would be fantastic. And just to clarify, like the fire alarm in the whole apartment complex, not like a local one in our kitchen. Yeah, we haven't set off an alarm yet ourselves. But other people haven't been so lucky. So yeah, it would be very, very good if I could save you all a few, whack my mic on mute within a fraction of a second of an alarm going off. I would be able to save your ears. So yeah, that's definitely another reason for me to get that mic. Because I think it's only a matter of time before we have issues with an alarm going off on stream. Mary, come on, go down. There we go. Right, an amp poll there, guys. Thank you for the 10 votes. Now, what time is it? We're 9:53. Okay. Leon Pro, again, sorry, mate. We'll get to that map next week. Oh, just had a message come through. OBS, quick load. Hey, Chris, coming in with another $5, mate. Hey, thank you so much, dude. Like, seriously, I'm borderline self-conscious about how generous you have been. Thank you, mate. Really, really appreciate it. Definitely just makes what was already a great night even sweeter. I'm very appreciative. Right, I'm gonna have one quick question. Pants is off. Good to see you, my friend. Thank you for joining by, or coming by. Right, I'm gonna very quickly, guys. I'm not even gonna put on a. I'm gonna very quickly show you guys my the maps I'm going to be playing through tomorrow. So these are the ones we had submitted for the Australian theme showcase. So I'm going to be playing through these tomorrow. Sadly, sadly it won't be streamed. It's I might stream these maps in the future, like community showcases in the future when I'm playing through, but just haven't got the plans in place right now. But I thought I'd whack this one on just to finish up the night. Liking Joker, he's a fellow Perth boy just like me. That's our city in the background. That's where I work. In fact, I live there as well. Not quite in the middle of it, but so yeah, I just want to quickly whack this one on to finish up the stream. This is going to be my first time actually playing it. I assume because it's paintball, it's quite short, but it could be wrong. So we'll see. We've got die in one shot as well. That's one good thing to know. So is it waves? It's bounty hunt. Oh, we've got some friendly AIs as well. So look, I just thought I'd finish up with this for a bit of fun. I try to do some unique things every single week. We've done a few hide and seeks and Easter egg hunts. And today we're going to finish up with some paintball. And show you one of these showcase maps. So yeah, let me know if you guys enjoy this, if you want me to finish up with a solo and co-op map every week. I nearly killed a friendly there. Let's not talk about it. Yeah, let me know what you think. Let me know if you want me to like finish up with a solo and co-op map once a week on stream. And of course we'll throw in more Easter egg hunts as well, because they seem to be a lot of fun. People really enjoy those. You guys did really well last week. I gave you a terribly hard thing to try and find. But you did so well. You did so well. So yeah, we'll do a few more of those. Oh no, I'm down. Okay, so the catch is... Yay, Steve64B, good to see you, mates. Good to see you. Steve64B going, huh? Pants off. Excellent. A few people checking out, guys. Have a great evening. I'm going to try and do this again. That's, yeah, this is the catch. So yes, it should be in theory a short map. However, it requires a lot of skill, which I do not have. So let's get this going. I'm going to choose my class more carefully this time. I think this is the way to go. Yeah, Big Jimbo. Hey, Karma, open to the idea of playing solo maps to finish up the stream. Just one every time, just so we don't go too late. Again, I've got to be up nice and early. But yeah, Big Jimbo saying I should play through map submissions on stream. Yes, I would indeed love to do that in the future. It won't be happening this time, just because it requires a little bit of planning. It's obviously quite a commitment to set up all the tech and everything. You guys have seen my setup. It's pretty horrific. So yeah, look, it's something I would consider doing in the future. However, and this is probably something I need to discuss with you guys, because once again I am so time limited. If I were to stream the map submissions for community creation, it would probably have to take the place of an arcade evening like we've had here tonight. So instead of playing with you guys in PvP maps, I would instead be playing solo and co-op maps on stream. Now, I never want to rob you guys of an opportunity for us to all play together. I love playing with you guys as much as hopefully you guys enjoy playing Far Cry as well. So I never really want to deliberately sacrifice a session for anything else. But if you guys are open to the idea of me sacrificing the rare and occasional PvP session for a stream of me playing through map submissions for a community creation series, please do let me know, because we only host them every few months, so it's not like you'll be using it's not like you guys will be losing a whole lot of time. And hey, we made it. There you go. All I had to do was ramble, and I was actually able to survive. So yeah, big shout out to Bradles Gaming, who is on YouTube, and I believe there's a speed build of this map too. So be sure to check that out, guys. Oh, let's check out the city in the background. This is Perth, guys. That's actually so impressive. He's done a really good job of that. If any of you have flight sim, it's worth hopping into Perth, taking a look around, because you'll see that he's actually done a really good job of a lot of those buildings. Wow, even the supports on the South 32 tower. Actually, no, that's South 32, isn't it? Anyway. Bear with me. I don't know my tower occupations that well. But yeah, he's done a pretty good job of recreating the city skyline there. So big shout out to Braddles. There you go. There is the speed build. He's done it with commentary as well. Well worth checking out, guys. He's a good Far Cry content creator. Shout out to other. Hey, thanks, mate. Appreciate it. Champion. Yes, we win. That's cool. He's got like a podium. Right, okay. That's going to wrap up the evening, guys. Thank you so much for stopping by. I'm going to just read through a few messages that came through. Yeah, Karma Say makes a lot more solo maps than multiplayer. Mary Shelf, that was... what was it? Let me check. I'll go back to my favorites so I'll get the exact name for you. Yeah, Steve making the very good point that if I were to stream me playing through the maps, I wouldn't be able to focus. Well, I wouldn't be able to focus purely on the map because I'd be looking at chat too, which is a fair point. It's something I'd have to experiment with to know for sure how badly it impacts my ability to check or to critique the maps and do a good job and give it the right amount of attention. But there you go, that was Per City Paintball, guys. These are the other maps I'm going to be playing through tomorrow. I'll revisit Per City Paintball as well to record it. But yeah, if you are on Xbox, some of these are also available on other platforms. Do check these out. They will, of course, be in a community creation showcase coming to you soon. But yeah, there you go. Anyway, oh yeah, Chris saying we could play co-op with Emma. We did do that for a while. Some showcases we had Emma on chat as well. But yeah, I don't think she has Far Cry 5 anymore, if I'm being honest, guys. I'm sorry to say. But yeah, Big Jimbo saying leave it up to a vote. I think maybe next week I'll float the idea. I definitely won't be doing this showcase on stream, but perhaps in the future, and I'll put up a vote in a future stream for us to decide if I should stream these sessions and sacrifice a PvP night. Oh yeah, Steve saying sometimes maps break in co-op. That is very true. I've had many glitches. But anyway, guys, that has been a wonderful night. A lot of you stuck around for that final little solo map at the end there, so thank you very much for that. Much appreciated. Glad you enjoyed it, or at least I hope you enjoyed it. As I said, we should be streaming next week. You're very lucky. There's a drag racing event on a Sunday for once. So I won't be missing a stream. I'll be here on the Saturday, providing nothing crops up between now and then, of course. Anything can come up, whether that's sort of family commitments, anything like that. But hopefully this time next week we'll be streaming once again, and I hope to see you there. But yeah, chat's still going on, guys, but I'm going to have to call it there again. I'm getting up nice and early tomorrow to go for a nice bike ride around that city that you guys just saw in the background there, to be fair. Which is a strange thing. I've just played in the city. I'll be riding a bike around tomorrow. But anyway, guys, absolute awesome night. Thank you for stopping by. Good to see you as always. Thank you to everybody in game for joining us. These nights do not happen without you. Thank you for those guys in chat as well who have been joining us throughout the night. Awesome to see you also active there. And thanks to Chris as well for your kind generosity once again, my friend. But anyway, guys, have an awesome night. Take very good care of yourselves, and I hope to see you this time next week. Take care.